We'll start with a word of prayer and then do our team lineups. Let's pray. Lord, we love you. Thank you for today and what you have given to us. Thank you for traveling safeties. Please be with the girls as they play. Give them safety. Help everything we do to honor and glorify you. In your name I pray. Amen. All right, for Badger State, we have Ella Cavani, Carmen Magdaleno, Olivia Lucas, Alyssa Palmer, Haley Mills, Jamie Palmer, Candace Sanders, Mercy Stites, and Rebecca Webb. For your Hebron Mustangs, we have Morgan Boone, Addie Craner, Lily Craner, Alea Huber, Brianna Parker, Haley Parker, Isabel Sutton, Brooklyn Strantz, Michaela Walter, Abigail Webb, Esther Webb, Lizzie Webb, Zoe Wolkers, Becca Zaintz, and Esther Zaintz.
Welcome to tonight's matchup between the Hebron Christian Mustangs and the Badger State Badgers. My name is Josh Conger. I'm joined here by Joe Woosley. Joe Woosley is the man. Been doing games all day long up here.
It's been a few hours, but not much
and
compared
Jack
to what.
Huckins is applauding him.
Billy Huckins was here at what? What time are you here, Billy Huckins? 11, 12,
Yeah.
1? You were here early getting stuff set up.
He's the man.
Not in the morning, but
he is the man.
This afternoon. So you've been here for a few hours getting stuff rolling. So
love it.
He said 12:30 a.m. is when he was here. He said 12:30.
Wow.
So he's been here for.
I think he's fine.
He's been.
Wow.
12:30 p.m. So.
Strong play here to start, and Hebron returning the business the Badger State's has given them, and that's number 4, Ella Caviani. And Dean Noonan's got to help me with that name.
Yeah, I've had trouble with that one, Josh.
Pronounce that one out for me, Dean Jr. And Dean Jr., a part of this church, and I'm sure he coaches these girls in his spare time as well.
There you go.
Teaches them how to be great,
Right,
do great things out there. And this is number 11 for Badger State, Rebecca Webb. And she will serve it over for the Badgers that now lead 1-0. Oh, right off the arms. And that's tough off Haley Parker.
Yeah, Josh, we've seen Badger State already this tournament. Playing well, won their first 2 games.
Oh, wow.
And it's our first time seeing Hebron, though. So
interesting. And I think our varsity girls play Hebron next, so no doubt a lot of eyes on them in the gym today.
Yep.
Scouting for the next game, and this is Ella again.
Wow. Nice hit back there to the back right corner.
Yeah.
Hebron wasn't quite ready for it, and Badgers take a commanding 3-0 lead to start the game. And this could be first game jitters here for the Hebron Mustangs, just getting used to the gym, getting used to playing together. And looks like it was tipped to make it 4-0, 4 straight for the Badgers starting this game off.
Wow, and they're coming out strong, and this team did just beat, I believe, our team as well.
Oh, man,
Is that true? They beat us?
Yeah, they beat us.
If they beat us, that means they're good.
That's right.
We have a good team, so very impressive.
Man.
They're up 5-zip. This could be a tough one here for Hebron.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Serve over, and Hebron comes up on it, but goes a little higher than what she thought. Number 5, 80 Craner. So 6-0. Hebron here looking to stop the run and get on the board. And there you go.
Right into the net.
The net claims it.
Hey, we'll take a point any way we can get it, right? I mean, if I'm Hebron, I don't care how it comes.
Yeah.
And this is Brianna Parker checking in for Haley Parker, her sibling or cousin. I guess I'm
we
not
got
sure.
quite a few last names that are similar here.
Oh, and that's just
For
long.
the Mustangs, we have 2 Craners, we have
Lizzie Webb
2 Parkers,
just over the line.
we have 3 Webbs, we have 2 Zients. So we got quite a few sisters here playing, or cousins or whatever, that are playing together. A sub here for Badger State as they are up by 6, 7-1 in this first game.
Tough. And this is Ella serving it across. And a nice return there by Abigail Webb, and that's just into the net.
Play by the net.
It's going to go right back to Badger State. Badger State coming out to dominate here.
Yeah.
It's 8-1.
They're not messing around, Josh.
They don't look like they're slowing down either.
No.
This is, again, Ella Caviani. I'm going to go with Caviani until I learn otherwise.
There you go.
And that's off the hands, and that's once again another point. 8-1. Badger State's running away with it.
Josh, and with this round-robin format that we have for this tournament, every game is important. Every set is important. You never know what game's going to come back to bite you, because basically the best team with the record has that first-place trophy. So here we go.
It's a nice stop there by Lily, and goes over again by Addie, and Addie's doing some damage back there, having a lot of touches.
Oh,
for Hebron, and that's right in the gap.
Hit.
Yeah, Olivia
on the
Lucas.
Hebron Mustang side.
Yeah, number 20, Badger State. Olivia Lucas puts it right into the gap. And Jared Stolmeister is just being an absolute nuisance up here, blocking our view.
Yeah, we gave him a hard time last game.
Yeah,
so
we
I
did.
think he'll be all right.
We deserve it. we deserve it. But we talked up his wife for sure.
There we go. Yeah, that's got to count for something.
That's a way out. Strong hit there by Haley Mills.
Yeah, we've talking earlier about Badger State. You've heard that quote, "Live or die by the 3" in basketball. Well, they're kind of live or die by their hard hitting, and that time just a few feet out of bounds. And Hebron out of bounds, and it's 11-2, Badger State. You have service here for Badger State, up by 9.
Yeah, this is Olivia Lucas again with a nice, strong serve.
Oh, and a nice block, but nice reflexes.
That's a Lucas, a set, and that one put over by Mercy Stites, and that's out of bounds. Mercy Stites gets it, and she is a powerful little player out there, number 30 for Badger State.
Yeah, Badger State has some of those girls that might not look like they have too strong of a hit, but they can really pack a punch and have some rockets for an arm. And there again is a serve by Badger State and return by Hebron, but out of bounds.
Yeah, Olivia Lucas taking care of business out here.
Yeah.
And she's had a couple in a row again. It's going to be tough to stop. Yeah, very strong serve here from her. Oh, and right when I say that,
yeah, there you go. The net.
I have jinxed it.
There you go. The net helped Hebron out there to put them within 10. The 3 serving 13 here for the Hebron Mustangs. And a hit over to Badger State with 2 hits in a row, setting up their spiker. Oh, and it spikes into the net.
Tough.
That's number 9. I believe that's Candace Sanders. Has been one of their primary offensive weapons here, but that time not quite into the net. She's had a good tournament so far. A service by the Hebron Mustangs over again to Candace. They trust her. Yep, and there she goes. She delivers. So right back at it. That shows you how much that Badger State trusts Candace, and she's had a strong tournament.
Candace Sanders, no relation to Colonel Sanders, the great KFC mascot.
I don't know. Do you know that, Josh? Is that a fact on the air?
I can scientifically prove that.
Scientifically
yes, I scientifically
prove that. There you go. There you have it.
Actually, that's false. I thought Colonel Sanders was fake, but actually that's a real guy.
Yeah, I'm not.
That is a real man.
But
there is a strong chance now. Now that I know he's a real person, there's a strong chance they're related. And that's put over.
Wow,
strong.
Man.
My goodness, Mercy Stites.
Yeah,
have mercy, Lord.
Some of these wind-ups are scary. They're looking to kill somebody with that spike that they have.
She'd kill me if I was out there for
right,
sure.
man.
Hit me right in the face. No way I'm returning that ball. And that's a nice.
Man.
Candace is going nuts out there.
That's right,
that girl's
man.
6'6",
She is
and she can just touch over the net.
6'6", scientifically proven. 6'6".
Yeah, you know,
Candace.
I don't think she's 6'6".
Eat your
she is.
chicken.
Actually, she did play. We had just a. We had a volleyball tournament at summer camp, and that girl was there.
Was
I
she
remember
really?
Candace, yeah.
Oh,
She
okay.
was, she's a very
That
strong
makes more
player.
sense. Yeah, yeah. And lefty, Josh. Lefty.
And a tall girl.
There she goes again.
That's
and
in.
Well,
Candace
Josh, we're talking her up, but she's delivering right now.
She is. Candace Sanders,
Yeah.
Colonel's distant
Yeah,
relative.
That's right. The left-handed spike is on fire. See if Heber can stop the bleeding here and
Oh, there they go.
get a point.
Just a little bit to the right. And Alyssa Palmer now having some dominant serves from the Badger State side. And it's 4-18. And this has just been some nice play from Badger State. Good team ball.
Off the arms and out of bounds.
Yeah, just off Abigail Webb there.
Yeah, Josh, this might be first game type thing that they can fix. You know, it's their first time playing today. One of the later games, but the first time playing, and Badger State's been playing already 2, 3, 4 games. So this could be a reason why they're falling behind here to start the game.
Badger State's scaring me, man. They are a good team. They should scare you if you see them on your schedule.
That's right.
These girls have played together for a while now. We've seen a couple of these girls just from our ministries come into the college tournament potentially, or the college for youth conference and such as well. And it's just fun to see them, and they've all grown up, and they're a solid team. Good gelling together, and they play well together. And seem to have very good chemistry, Joe, I'd say, at this point.
Yeah, and that one spot where Candace that one time hit it into the net, that very next play going back to one of their best players and really trusting each other and play well together, man. You can see the chemistry out there. It's proven by the scoreboard right now, 19-4.
Tough to come back from 19-4, I'd say. Anybody with 4 in a game to 25, that's tough.
Yeah.
But Hebron, you know, they're well coached. One of our own, Eden Moncato, a former graduate from Hammond Baptist, is either the head coach or an assistant coach out there with Hebron, is helping them along.
Yeah, we've had, what, four Moncados? Colin, Taylor, Seth,
Collins, Seth, and Eden.
That's
yeah.
4. So that's 4 Moncados come through.
Only girl, though.
Only girl, that's right, yeah. So there you go, making it work. But Hebron looking to put a little run together here, getting into this first game and possibly in the second game, looking to put a few points together.
Wow. Candace
getting that play again.
She's like the Willis Tower out there, man.
I know, man. She's everything by the net is hers right now.
I know.
20-4.
It's a net magnet, I tell you what.
That's right.
Continued greatnat here from
There
Badger
you
State.
go.
Oh, right
Good
when I
play.
say it, just too deep.
Yeah,
But a
smart
good
play.
run there by Alyssa Palmer.
Yeah, and a smart play there by Hebron to almost, you could tell they wanted to go for it, but let it go, and it dropped about just a few inches out of bounds.
Joe, this is hilarious that this is happening the way it's happening. Dean Jr. just texted me, Dean Noonan, he said they call her dad Colonel for Sanders.
Do they really?
Yes, so definitely
Man,
Alyssa's dad,
so
they refer to him as Colonel. So I'm saying there's a 95% chance
5%
that she is related to Colonel Sanders.
scientifically proven that she could be related.
She's up there.
That's right.
Definitely, and this is some good play. I don't know Colonel Sanders could play volleyball like this.
I doubt it, man. I doubt it.
This is now Mercy Stites, who is having such success down by the net, playing back row and serving, and she has success there as well. And that takes a point right away. Badger State running away with this, 22-5, and looks disparaging here if you're a Mustangs fan.
And Josh, they're there. You know, they're in the right spot. It just seems to be going through their hands or off the side, like they're not quite familiar yet or settled in. But they're in the right spot.
Yeah, I agree.
They're not quite getting the ball to where it needs to go.
Yeah, and that was Isabel Sutton there, once again, just in the right spot. They're hitting it right to the back row, but just unable to return the ball.
Yeah. 23-5 here, playing a 25.
Mercy Stites just doesn't get it over.
It.
And that's going to be Mustang point. We have a substitution here for Badger State. This is number 13, Carmen Magdaleno, checking in for Mercy Stites, who just served. And this will be Lily Craner serving here for Hebron. That goes over, nice bump, nice set here, and this is going to be Sanders once again. And
good return.
It.
There
Wow.
we go.
Tried to wait to the last second to play the ball there.
Yeah, and you
was
see
Carmen.
You see Hebron's excitement over that point there. They've been waiting for something like that, a good return, a good placement by the ball there on the line.
And they had to earn that point. Yeah. I mean, they really did. That was a nice play.
Yeah.
Nice set. That's Ella into the net. No good.
2 in a row there for Hebron.
It's going to go back once again to Lily Craner, and she is on a run now. 2 in a row. And this Excellent volleyball cam serving camera by Jack Huckins right there. Good angle there to see that serve.
Oh, she decided to let it go, but it landed in bounds.
Very close
Man,
call there.
It's tough, Josh. You know,
Went with
when
her
you're
gut.
Yeah, when you're
Gut was
standing
wrong.
there over the line and the ball's coming down, not sure how to judge or if to hit it or to not to hit it.
Oh, I know that
Game
too well.
decision,
We were
yeah.
playing speed volleyball after the
Oh.
others activity on Saturday in this gym. I was in a similar situation. The
Yeah.
ball was near the line. I let it go, and it fell
That's
nearly a
not
foot
good
in
feeling.
bounds.
A foot in bounds.
I was very embarrassed, yes.
Interesting.
Let it go.
Yeah, there you go, man. It's tough sometimes.
Hate being there.
Yeah.
That is a very high set, but Lily's there to put it over.
Man, yeah, number 20. She can hit
Yes,
it.
dude.
You've seen it.
Olivia Lucas going
Yeah,
crazy
Olivia
out
Lucas.
there. That was a good set there, too, by Rebecca Webb
Yeah.
to put her in the right spot. And Lucas is just having her way with these Mustangs right now. And that was the end of the first game. We
Wow, that
blinked
was
and it was
fast.
over.
Right.
25-8. Hebron loses the first game, but it's best of 3, always a chance. And they're going to come back out for another game, round 2.
Yeah, and their first game, Josh, here. So they're looking to wipe, shake the cobwebs out.
Yeah.
Get used to the gym, get used to playing with each other in here.
Just an adjustment period, I'd say,
yeah.
for anybody coming into this gym for the first time.
Yeah, and it's hard to play Badger State, man. They're probably one of the best
Yeah,
in
and
the
that's your
tournament.
first game.
Yeah, it's
I
tough.
hate to be in that spot.
Right. So we got about 2.5 minute break here. We'll be back here in just a few minutes.
Welcome to game 2 here. Badger State impressively won the first game by a good margin.
Yeah.
And Hebron out here for the second one. Again, this is Josh Conger, Joe Woosley up here, grinding, bringing you the live stream, the broadcast at HBTV.
That's right. I'm looking for a good night of volleyball here. We're 4 games in. We got this game and then 2 more best of 3s. So we got Josh, our next game, we got Ham Baptist varsity against, I think it's the next game. Is that correct? I believe that's game 5. It's Ham Baptist varsity against somebody.
It's our JV against Badger JV.
Our JV.
Oh, wow, right into the net there. Good attempt by Lizzie Webb, just could not get it over. Yeah, Joe, our JV will play the Badger State JV next game.
Gotcha. Oh, so we're varsity's last game. Game
Varsity's
6
last game
against
against Hebron's
Understood.
varsity.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And a running serve there.
Wow.
And that's inbounds. My goodness. Rebecca Webb going nuts out there.
Gosh, that was a serve and a
Did you
half,
see how
man.
far she ran up to hit that ball? She started from the wall.
She put it on the back line.
She is starting from the Swordsman logo, running all the way up, powerhousing it down, and a nice bump, and it's sent directly over by Lizzie Webb. And 13, Carmen Magdalano puts it over, and a nice set here by Hebron. And that is, again, Lily Craner all over it to put it back over the net. Good set. And this is going to be Ella, and Ella with a powerhouse over the net. Yeah, Hebron, impressive save.
Good volley here.
They certainly coached him up after game 1. Now
There
having
we go.
a bunch of good returns here.
Right.
And this has been a nice back and forth volley.
Yeah.
Once again, Lily Craner, and she's all over the action over on the Hebron side.
For Hebron, you need this point here. A lot
Lily
of volley.
Craner, another good set.
Just short for the Hebron Mustangs to make it now 3-0, 3 in a row here for the Badgers. All right, there's a serve by Badger State over to Hebron, and they able to return it this time.
Yeah, serve cam by Jack Huggins, too. Saw the perfect angle of that serve, man. I love it.
Girls aren't the only one working here. Jack Huggins up here is grinding.
He is. He's all over it. He's the man, the myth, the legend, and that
Wow.
is, they're going to call it in.
Wow.
Badger State, another one.
Man,
And,
Josh.
Joe, the game looks a little more even this one, but it's still 3-zip.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah, man. They're Badger State's doing well. They're just painting the lines, man. They're hitting those corners. That's tough to return if you're the Mustangs.
Oh, Lily Craner took it right in the face, and then it's out of bounds by Lizzie Webb, and that's a tough go right there.
Yeah.
Was in the right spot, Joe, like we said
Yeah,
last
man.
game. You're there.
Yeah.
You just got to have the soft touch on the ball to get it over.
Yeah, and they look better. Like you said, but still nothing to show for it with 0 points.
Oh, tough one there, and they're right in the right spot, but just can't get it over. Abigail Webb there off of her hands. And this is, once again, another serve by Badger State.
Yeah, this is one of their strengths, too, man. They're serving one of their strengths. So
Rebecca Webb has done this running serve now 7 times in a row, and she is 7 for 7, has yet to miss.
Yeah.
But a good serve. It's a strong serve, Joe. And, again, it's not like it's easy to return this ball.
Hebron looking to stop the run here. A 7-0 run by Badger State.
Imagine this is you right here on the camera. Imagine that's you
Yeah,
returning the serve. That is a tough one to send back. And once again, this is Olivia Lucas doing some damage. Ella Caviano, and that is down. Ella Caviano getting the point for Badger State. It's now 8-0, and a substitution. We've got Esther Webb checking in for number 8, Abigail Webb. Sisters checking in for each other. And still serving is Rebecca Webb. She might serve all the way to 25. We don't know.
Oh,
he stopped her.
Gosh.
Just give her a little bad karma. Talk about how good she's doing, and she'll mess up. That's how it goes.
Probably a little fatigue there, Josh, serving 8 in a row.
Potentially, yeah. Potentially. And this is Addie Craner.
Hebron on the board.
Where do you go here, Joe? I mean, where do you aim?
Yeah, ideally to a corner, but you want to get it over the net first and foremost.
Man, Olivia's all over this. And, you know, they're targeting her on the sets. They're really looking to set her, and there it is again. Oh, this time they go to Ella.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
they didn't set her that time.
Yeah, they got number 4 a few times to start this game. But a lot of their offense run through number 20 for Badger State. And here's Hebron looking for a 3 in a row.
Nice return there. The set is going to go to Olivia Lucas once again, and she's going to poke it right to the back row. And look at the placement by Olivia Lucas.
Yeah.
Joe, heads up play to go right to the back row.
Yeah.
And kind of targeted Haley Parker in an awkward spot back there.
Yeah, not only the back row, but the back corners.
Yeah.
Right where they're uncomfortable
Making
and
it
not
work.
expecting it either.
This is Ella Caviani serving here for Badger State. And return there and trying to earn it back for Haley Parker there. And nice play, tough net play right there.
Dude.
Gobbled it up was the net.
Those are some of the, just watching, man, those are some of the most uncomfortable plays when you're up by the net, the ball's there, you're not sure where the line is, where the net is, where the other team is, and that's just uncomfortable and couldn't quite put a hand on it. And that makes it 10-2, Badger State.
Yeah, I've been stuck there before, Joe, just in pickup volleyball, but being stuck there in an actual game is that's tough, man, to be there trying to return, save it for your team.
That court awareness when you're moving on your feet kind of backwards, even makes it very difficult.
Oh, I agree. And this is Ella Caviani once again with her serve, and that's a pretty nice serve, Joe. Coming right over the net is Ella's. And that's a good set right there again to Lucas.
Oh,
Olivia putting it in the right spot.
There we go. Hebron, there it is.
Big play, Isabel Sutton. Isabel Sutton drops it in the weak spot there for Badger State. You get the point.
Yeah, Josh, and not power, but placement.
Yes.
Just placing it, letting it roll over the net, use the net to your advantage, and put it right where Badger State couldn't get to it.
Subbing in is Brianna Parker, and then also serving is Lizzie Webb.
Can they put 4 in a row together here, Josh? Can the Hebron put 4 in a row?
Yeah, they've done better this game, Joe, to just return some of these plays.
Yep.
Nice spike there. And that was Addie Craner to get it over.
Good.
And she's putting it over herself. No set to Olivia.
Hebron moving much better this game than they were last game, Josh, for sure.
Man,
they're there.
Return.
There you go.
They're trying to take care of business out here. Nice to go over Olivia, who's been a brick wall out there, and Olivia just destroyed
outlasted them there.
She noticed that Isabel Sutton was up, centered on the net, and she put it right over her, centered on the court, dropped it right in. That's a nice play.
Smart play.
We have Colonel Sanders' distant granddaughter checking back into the game, Candace Sanders, and we'll see, man. We'll see what she does out here. She has been a force to be reckoned with, for sure, at the net.
Josh, she had, I don't want to exaggerate, but 10 to 15 of their points last game.
I was here. You're not exaggerating. that is a fact.
That was just she dominated last game.
She really did. Scary to see.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And here we go. 14-3, Badger State up by 11 here early. And this is game 2, a best of 3. And Badger State won the first game by a good amount. So Hebron trying to stay alive in game 2.
Yeah, this is good coaching. Olivia Lucas is their net stronghold for Badger State. She's the one putting them over every time.
Yeah.
But when she goes back to serve, that is when conveniently Candace Sanders comes in to play center net, and that is just good positioning, good coaching, and knowing your personnel.
Yeah, that's a 1-2 punch for sure, man. A good server and a good net player still. It is tough to combat if you're Hebron.
Once again, Olivia Lucas. Back row it goes, and they cannot return from the back row right now.
Yeah,
seems like that's the issue.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication maybe too. Looks like they're a little out of position, but just to adjust. Down 16-3 now is Hebron.
Yeah, and Olivia Lucas to go at it again, and she is on consecutive serves as well, and can't return it. And that's Lily Craner once again not able to return this strong serve from Olivia Lucas, who's just been going to town on this Mustang defense.
Yeah, we see Badger State go on these long runs, and Mustangs just need a player to make a big play and to stop the bleeding here so they can get their serve back. And there's a serve by Badger State. Hebron there to return it. Got to up the end that time off the serve and put it over. But Badger State looking to, no doubt, set Candace, and there it is, and there's the spike, Josh. I know
Candace Sanders
saw it coming, but there it was.
She's powerful, man.
Yeah, and that time maybe not too powerful, but put it right where nobody was.
That's
good
smart
placement.
play. Yeah. Absolutely. And every time she hits that ball, I just want to go eat some KFC.
There you go.
I get a hankering for KFC chicken.
Good sponsor for them.
Absolutely. They didn't even sponsor us.
I know. We're giving them shout-outs.
Unfair. Oh, man. Both going for it, but miscommunication between Esther Webb and Addie Craner.
Speaking of sponsors, Josh, our scoreboard sponsor is Rizza Cars. If you've listened at all to HBTV throughout our basketball and now our volleyball, Rizza Cars is our scoreboard sponsor. We appreciate them. And also Lodestar Tax and Consulting with John Smith and Joshua Belk, both HB alumni, both me and Josh know personally, both are big supporters of Hammond Baptist, have invested time and money. We appreciate them sponsoring tonight's volleyball games.
Yeah, Josh Belk's a good man. Was my Sunday school teacher, Joe. Back in the day, taught me in, I believe, 2nd or 3rd grade or so. He was my Sunday school teacher. And then John Smith. Man, that one almost over the net. But John Smith's a good man. I know he's in the gym all the time working out. That guy works hard in his physical fitness as well. I mean, he'll do your taxes, but he'll also go in the gym and bench a little bit, So it's good to see him. He's a good guy. Both those men are great. And glad to be having them support HBTV.
Yeah. Yeah, great to have also, Josh, your alumni. That certainly helps, having alumni coming back and
for sure,
putting money and putting effort, putting time back into the schools.
Wow.
Yeah, that
there was
ball
Ella Caviani diving and saving the ball almost, but it went all the way up to near the concession stand.
Yeah,
Almost
third,
like Mrs.
fourth
Richards
row.
in the concession stand
right.
back there.
There you
And wow, but the effort, man, you love to see it. And Badger State's coming out with some grit today and just outpowering Hebron right now. That's a set. It's going to be to Candace, and Candace once again finds the weak spot right in the gaps, right between people. Never hits it right at someone.
Place it. That's right.
It's a nice set, and this will be that's a carry.
Backward set.
Oh, I thought they blew the whistle on that.
Yeah, the shoe squeaking there. Oh, good. Good,
yeah,
good idea.
hits over
back
there.
corner.
That's Isabel Sutton taking care of Hebron business out there in the back row.
There you go. Looking at the back corners right now. Hebron targeting those back corners, looks like.
Yeah, and you've got to shoot for that. Off the net. That's
man,
tough to return.
yeah.
Once again, Mercy Stites. Lord have mercy. She is going to town.
Josh, this team, you think one player like Candace is going to dominate, but you got 2 or 3 other players that are serving 7, 8 in a row or spiking a few. So,
well, yeah, I thought it was going to be Candace, and I thought it was going to be Olivia, and then I thought it was going to be Ella, and now I'm wondering if it's Mercy. Like, who's dominating for these girls, and who's going to hurt them the most? And they're all having equal amounts of damage against this Hebron Mustangs team. And there it is again, Candace putting it right over the net, and she has been a force once again. And again, when you hit the ball over, you can't line it. You've got to hit it high so that she doesn't block it back down.
That's right.
Mercy Stites.
There you go. Keep it alive. Keep it alive. Get it over.
Could not quite get there was Abigail Webb. And these girls are hustling, Joe, but just not quite enough to get there.
Yeah, thanks for joining us here on HBTV. If you're watching on HBTV or Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. We want to hear from you. We sure do appreciate you tuning in. We enjoy giving this broadcast so you can watch these girls play volleyball. We hope that you enjoy it, but for sure hit that like button, comment, subscribe to HBTV.
And if you're a first-time listener or viewer, leave a comment. Let us know who you're watching for. And again, if you're watching a specific player, a relative, family member, let us know who it is.
Yeah,
and that's exciting stuff. And like Joe said, follow us. And we do basketball all the time, volleyball as well when it's in the gym. And always happy to bring you the games here live from the Billings Gymnasium in Cherville.
Or if you're just watching for the commenting and the good
Nobody's doing that.
Broadcasting.
No one is doing
so
that.
If you're doing that, for sure leave a comment.
Maybe John Woosley, but that's
there you go. Yeah.
John Woosley's the man, and love that guy. And he's out tonight with a newborn baby, and so we have missed him, but he's a good man, and love having him be a part of this HBTV and running the show. Running the show, yeah.
The founder of HBTV. I kind of put a lot of that together. So there is our best of 3, and Badger State takes the first 2 games, Josh, and that was a pretty dominant performance by Badger State.
Yeah, they're a strong team, and when I heard they beat our varsity, I was like, man, how? But watching them now, they're a good team, and that's tough to beat. And again, we will have the Mustangs in 2 games. The next game coming up is going to be Badger State's JV, so the team you just saw, some of the JV players from that program, as well as our JV girls as well. Those 2 will play against each other next game, and then we'll have our varsity against Hebron's varsity in the game to follow. And again, thank you for joining us tonight for the Badger State Hebron game. And this is Josh Conger, Joe Woosley, signing off.